Are you ready for Halo Infinite? Okay, but seriously, this game was awesome. Not perfect, but here's my thoughts on the Halo Infinite Insider Preview from July 29th to August 2nd, 2021. Before I start talking about Halo Infinite, I do want to just make a little disclaimer that this is strictly my opinion. I'm not expecting everyone to agree, and if you do disagree, feel free to leave a comment down below explaining. So with that out of the way, let's get into it.
Slayer.
There is a lot riding on Halo Infinite. A lot of people weren't a big fan of Halo 5, and I think 343 really had to go back to the drawing board and say, this next Halo has to be good. And after playing Halo Infinite, I can confirm they are on the right track. So first we'll start with the customization, because there's actually quite a lot to dive in here. So if you remember the good days of armor customization, not like Halo 5 where you could only change like the helmet and then the whole armor was all one thing, we're kind of going back to the Halo 4 and prior style of armor where you're actually able to change the shoulders, the forearms, the legs, the torso, all separately. And honestly, such a good step in the right direction. Going from Halo 5's just being so simple, Halo Infinite just really gives us that depth that we want from Halo. You are still able to customize the visor as well, and they have all the unique colors just like they had in Halo 5 as well. They have changed the way you color the armor though, which kind of throwing me off a little bit. It's a lot more Destiny style where you have, they call it coatings, where you pick a shader and it controls multiple aspects of the armor in a variety of colors. And you may have 3, 4, 5 different colors on your armor, which is cool. I wish you could fine tune it as well if you preferred. They also have a weapons bench. You can change the skin of your weapons. It looked like you could do attachments as well, although I can't quite confirm that. This technical preview didn't really show us everything, but there were a lot of different skins that you could get for a lot of the different guns, which I thought was cool. They've had that since Halo 4, and they've been adding that into the Master Chief Collection as well with some of the older Halo games. That also carries through with vehicles as well. So the Warthog, the Mongoose, Scorpion Tank, you can have those same skins as well applied to those vehicles, and those are found in the vehicle bay on the main menu. You can also choose different AIs that have different voices, which I thought was really cool. There's also different colors and shapes you can have for them. I loved the red versus blue reference of lightish red, and I'm curious to see what other customization options they have when the full game releases. Honestly, the microtransactions in this game remind me a lot of Destiny, because you can earn everything with the points that you get just by playing the game, or you can use real money to buy something specific that you want. And this is all strictly cosmetic. It's not pay to win, and I think 343 has learned from the rec packs they had in Halo 5. It is a form of gambling, so I'm glad 343 decided to make those changes. Okay, now let's get to the gameplay, because this is where, in my opinion, a lot of things shine. First and foremost, the gunplay feels good. I really feel like this game got the same treatment that Modern Warfare did back in 2019. They redid the guns from scratch, the sound effects, the animations. Each weapon has a different weight to it. Halo Infinite makes sure each weapon feels different, stands out. They each serve a specific purpose that can give you a different advantage on the battlefield. There are so many awesome weapons in this game, and they can all be tested through the Academy. The Academy is a training grounds basically where you can select all the different weapons and try them out. You're just shooting at targets that aren't moving. It really helps you get a feel for each of the guns, decide which ones you like and which ones you want to try to prioritize finding on the battlefield. Another thing I wanted to mention too, the bots. Now this was the game type that was mostly available throughout the span of this technical preview. They did have Arena Slayer available for several hours where you could actually play against other people. 343 did so well programming the bots to act like other players. They pick up your weapons, they dodge. They never miss with their grenades. It was honestly surprising to me just how realistic these bots were. The bots weren't quite as good as other players. Another aspect of this tech preview that I think a lot of people were keeping their eyes on were the map designs. The first map we got was called Live Fire, and this map is actually set in a UNSC training facility. So that's the map I'm showing on the screen right now, is Live Fire. I played this map the most, as I think a lot of people did, because it was the only map available for the first day of this technical preview. On day 2, they added the new map, Recharge. It had a lot more verticality to it, which was nice, had some more open areas in the middle, and it really allowed you to take advantage of some of the new weapons that were also on that map, including the gravity hammer and the grappling hook. On the third day, we got Bazaar, which I was personally excited for because it takes place on New Mombasa, which you might remember from Halo 2. And this map was kind of a blend of the first two in terms of the layout, because you had more of that verticality, but you also had a lot of ground level space. Overall, I felt all three maps were very balanced. They all looked different, felt different, and I think it was a good little variety to start off the multiplayer experience. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before my final thoughts are the graphics. It doesn't feel quite as flashy and or futuristic as Halo 5 did. It is still very much 343's Halo, but they've scaled it back, and I think they've listened to what fans of the classic Halo games really wanted. And I think they've found that perfect in-between of classic Halo, but modernizing it at the same time. There's a reoccurring theme here with everything I'm saying about this game. I think 343 struck the right balance. They went a little over the top with Halo 5. Fans wanted something different, and I think 343 Industries has been fine-tuning this game to be something that both fans of classic Halo can enjoy and fans of Halo 5 can enjoy. Overall, I think I would give Halo Infinite an 8 out of 10, as it stands right now in this technical preview. There's a lot of things that they've done right. The weapons feel good, I enjoyed the maps, the graphics have that perfect balance of old Halo and new Halo, but it's not perfect. I did experience some bugs and just some minor technical glitches. I also think the weapons need a little bit more balancing. With that being said, I think Halo Infinite, while it's not perfect as it stands now, and we'll have to see about the campaign as well, I think the multiplayer is off to a good start, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more.